Okay, the prompt of the day is when you are in a relationship, and that could be a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship or a familial relationship, when you have a human being that you care a lot about and they are having a bad day, what are your tips and tricks?
Go ahead, you guys.
I'm asking you!
Well, with you...
I had a bad day today, guys. I had to reinstall the OS on my computer. I lost everything. Not really everything, but I did. I backed up some of it, but I didn't do it correctly, so I didn't end up losing a lot. Like, I just found out that I lost a lot of my custom fonts. That's really pissed about that.
Sorry, Papa.
It's okay. And I have to re-edit an entire video that I've already edited.
Like twice.
Ugh! So I had a bad day. So what did you do?
So we have what are called level 8 days in our relationship.
They're essentially just like you saying I had the worst day ever.
Yeah, but like, I think one of us has had like a level 9 day. You're like, no, it was worse.
Yeah.
But essentially it means all bets are off. You get what you want, essentially, for that evening. Or that day or whatever it is. So, it kind of changes, because sometimes when you have a level 8 day, or you have the worst day ever, you kind of just want to chill at home, be snuggled, and be, like, loved on. But, like, today, I woke up this morning, I was like, I'm going to take Ash on a date. Like, I'm going to do it. That's what I want to do. We haven't been on a date in a while, and I always think it's really important to date. Keep dating no matter what stage of a relationship you're in. So...
We can't date. We're married.
Yeah, we can. We can do whatever we want.
Okay.
We're gay.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You heteros have to follow your hetero norms, but...
Not us.
We have gay privilege, you see.
That stupid happy dog. Hi, baby. Don't like your mom. You know I don't like it. Anyway, so today I planned a date and took Ash to a very nice dinner.
It was delicious. You guys must have heard of the Melting Pot, maybe?
Yeah, the Melting Pot.
At least some of you have.
It's a fondue restaurant, and we did a 4-course dinner, and Ash got to get 3 drinks.
I got 3 drinks.
There's a couple times in our, like, usually I'll say, baby, get whatever you want, like, whatever.
But I still won't, because, like, money. But, yeah, I think there's been maybe, like, 3 or 4 times in our relationship where Grace has been like, get whatever you want. And I say, are you sure? And she says, yeah. And I say, but, like, do you mean it? She says, yeah. One of those nights for sure was our engagement night. She said, get whatever you want. We'll bite squat it. And so I bite squatted a whole lobster from the best seafood place in Uptown. That was great. And this night, I said, are you sure I can get whatever I want? So I got 3 drinks. 2 cocktails and a glass of wine is very expensive at a restaurant, guys. I don't know how of you.
Yeah. But we did that, and we just, like, I know that one of Ash's favorite things is us getting, like, immersed in conversation, and especially, like, deep talks, future talks, like, what we want out of life talks. And so that is what I tried to kind of give her, because I know those really make her really happy. So I did that. Some days, you just gotta leave the other person alone.
That's true. I think, yeah, that's very true. I think that, for me, when my partner's having a bad day, when you're having a bad day, if I had to, like, offer tips and tricks, I say, be prepared to, if you can, drop everything you're doing and just, like, focus on them. Like, there was a day yesterday or the day before or something. I don't know. Grace just wasn't feeling well. Like, physically, she's feeling sick, and I was like, she was telling me how she's a little bit worried about, like, keeping her eyes on the road and driving home, and she works kind of far away. So picking her up isn't like a 5-minute thing. It's like a 40-minute thing. But like...
An hour and a half there and back.
Yeah, during rush hour, an hour and a half. But I think that if your person is really having like a level 8 day or a bad day, you have to be prepared to drop. If you can, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you're also having a level 8 day or you're whatever.
That's happened, yeah.
But I think it's important. I think you have to realize that there's going to be moments in your relationship where you're required to drop what you're doing.
Yeah. To,
like, cater to the other person.
Yeah.
So I asked Grace, I was like, do you need me to pick you up? Because I'll do it. I'm doing something, but I'll, like, leave it.
Yeah. And you have to be prepared to actually do that. Another really thing, especially like in friendships, I think, is the ability to be a really good listener. And I think this is something that I've had to learn. It's not everybody actually wants your advice. They just want to be listened to.
Grace likes to fix problems, but sometimes there just isn't a solution, and that's okay. And I just need to hear that it's shitty, and then I'm a trooper for having to deal with the fuck storm.
Yep. But, like, even in, like, friendships, I think the ability to be, like, a really good listener. Because sometimes I think people just want to feel heard and acknowledged.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that's a really good thing. And in familiar ones, I think patience is, like, one of the things that I've learned most about, like, family relationships is, like, the ability to be patient and understand that everything's coming as much as possible. Like, I think in most situations from a place of love.
Yeah.
Or a place of misunderstanding, or depending on what it is. And that it's just difficult in the moment. I think it's also important to always, if it's like a romantic thing, is looking at what is, like, is there a frustration or what's happening, and how does that get you alleviated if that's what's needed? Or, you know, like sometimes Ash just really needs to work. So me cleaning the house while she puts on her headphones and can just edit for 2 hours is like the best thing in the world I could possibly do.
Sure, or like in a similar vein, sometimes Grace is having a really bad day, or your person's just having a really bad day, and so they're just gonna be crabby.
And that's like, me.
Sometimes, not often, but sometimes. And sometimes it might come off like, they might be crabby at you, and it might come off like, I often feel like I'm annoying if Grace is having a bad day and, like, I'm contributing to it. Sometimes you just have to, like, learn not to take things personally. You just have to remind yourself, hey, they're having a bad day because they're having a bad day. They're crabby not because you're annoying, but because they're having a bad day.
And bad days are okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to have a bad day.
Uh-huh.
Not every day needs to be sunshine and rainbows.
And that's fine.
Unless you're Finley, then every day is. Every day is always good.
Because look how happy he is. The only thing that can make it worse sometimes is if you do take it personally and you're like, am I annoying you or am I annoying you?
Yeah, and then they're like,
no! You're fine! Now you're starting to annoy me!
Yeah.
I'm just having a bad day, so I'm not super smiley. Sorry about it. So.
And then you just gotta look at your human, be like, damn, you look smoking. Yeah.
All right, guys. So what do you do when your partner, your person,
or your friend,
your whatever is having a bad day? What are some tips and tricks? Because I was having a very bad day, but clearly I'm in a very good mood. So Grace has managed to turn it around. Yes. Also, don't we look really cute in our little like formal blazers? I think we know. Splash, splash, waterfall, give a dog a bone.
Or a rope. You have a rope right now.
Finley has a rope.